Hey, hi everyone. My name is Daniel. I welcome you all for our presentation, and I will start our presentation for the project. And let's start. And Computer Science Project 1, CS691. Our team name is Technocrats, and Team 1 we are. And coming to agenda, we have created all the things what we have in the checklist, like a project description, project statement, persona, MVP models, and architecture diagram, technologies, what we have used for the architecture diagram and to build the application, and the sprint pre recap and product backlog and sprint summary and sprint backlogs and acceptance criteria and test cases for which were created for sprint backlogs and metrics and test tools and sprint 5 and app logo, and we also created app logo for now and project demo for sprint 4 and app screenshot we have created. All the things are done according to the checklist we have given, and all these are the agendas we have taken for our project for presentation. And as we already knows that we are creating the project for COVID-19 safety protocol tracker. This is our name. And coming to the roles and the members of our project, and Sai Sindhu is a developer, and me as a developer, and Anvi Reddy is a developer, and Sahit is a quality tester, and Nikhil is a scrum master and quality tester too, and Bharadwaj, who is also a developer for our team. And these are the feedbacks from we got from professor from last sprint, and we all have the maintain the things, and to maintain the things we have already created the new versions of all the feedbacks. We have taken the feedbacks from the professor. We have created all the MVP slides differently, and architecture diagram. We changed the architecture diagram and changed the MVP slide one, and also changes the. You can also you can already see that we all also use the bullet points for the feedback ones. Actually we have done this one as a paragraph in previous print, and now we have done this like a point one. And we also changes the merit metrics and bundle charts and the retrospective, and you can see that one in the next slides. And also we have, and one more thing from another teams also, we have taken the some feedbacks and the things we have like developed a few things. We have taken few of things from the like from another teams also. We have developed our things, and we also added that one in uh, our presentation. You can see that one in the further slides. And coming to problem statements, as problem statement is mainly about the COVID-19 regulations and that things what is happening in the last 2 years and is also continuing now also. And mainly as COVID-19, you already knows that it is infected by everyone, and that one affected by every people, and they many of the people are facing many things, many difficulties, and face so much of health issues. And also they have uh, this is the infected thing which was done and had so many of people have died also. And so we like to, from this theme of statement, we have taken that to develop our things and useful one to to control the infection and maintain the people health good in a good way. And one more thing statement is like we have built by this statement, and by this COVID one, and another one is a smart one ones, that new technologies ones is a smartphone one. And we like to intercept that this one COVID infection one, and mobile a useful one like technologies. We like to interpret these two and maintain a app or anything which will be useful for the user to maintain in good health, or to be safe from the like any infection outbreak on the, like not only COVID-19 or any infected things. This is our problem statement. And coming to problem project description, as as previously said, we are like to do that for COVID-19, like any infection thing. Like we have done, we have taken so many guidelines and maintained the things, and after a long discussion, we have think that we can also work on COVID-19 infection. We can give you a solution for this one, and this will be a good one for our project. And as mainly we have, whenever thinking in this project description, we have think that a Bluetooth and a GSP is a location one. By two infected features, we can create anything that will be useful for the user. And uh, when we came to across these two features, and we have done the tracking application like Bluetooth, by using the Bluetooth technologies and the location tracking response for COVID-19, as we came to like think that it will be a useful one for every person. Like they can people maintain like 6 feet distance, and like 6 feet distance, and we can notify the things, and we can also get alert if any person is infected by another person. We can have a friend list. We also maintain all the things here in this project, and all the things we have decided to do that one in our project, and all the uh, things what we have done and what we are planning, we will be notified will in the next slides. And this is the description what we have things. And one more thing, this is a cost effective measurement for photo effective ones and the human life. It is very useful for the human life, and this is a designed app which will be useful for every people, and which will be prevented for any affected things. And by using this app, the virus can be cured, and the person will be maintained in a good way, and the health will be better. And coming to teamwork agreement, we have as our team members, all we have decided to do our project in a way that we can create all the things in a manner. We have maintained some boundaries, and maintain some things to be done in a way like we have maintained communications, participation, deadlines, respect, feedbacks, rules and regulations what we have to done in the projects. And for the things and confidentiality and qualities and accountability and confidential resolutions, we already taken this as our main themes. And we have interrupt all the things. For communication, we have like some programs, like we have some meetings like twice in a week, and maintain the things what we have discussed for the project, and we what are the ideas and what are the development we have done. That one is done in the communication. For participation, we encourage all the team members to participate in the teams and discuss the things, and contribute all the things for our project. And deadlines, we all for this project, we have maintained some deadlines to work on, and we have to give in deadlines for ourselves and our project, and things to be done in a particular time. And we respected each and everyone for our project, and we maintain the things so that we can have some healthy relation between anyone and the feedbacks. If any one of our person have done wrong with that one, we have given the feedbacks and improved the works what we have done in the wrong and previously. And we have taken that feedbacks and developed the things what we have to be what will be having, which will be having good one. And roles and responsibility, we have to, as a team we have 6 people, we taken the different roles and done differently, and collaborated with each and everyone with everyone, and added the whole pack and created the step-by-step process to develop our project and our application for the user. And confidential, we kept all the things what we have done in a quiet way, like without any sensitive or confidentiality information related to project will be outbreak and for another teams, or in upcoming events like any unconditional things. and quality we maintain everything should be perfect, and for a quality one to give output for the user in a way that all the things will be done in a good way. And conflict resolution, it is a timely maintaining of a team and responsibility and the management which will be taking all the team members in equal way, and each and everyone how to maintain all the things in a perfect way, and also in a acceptable resolution solution for the project. And accountability is one of the thing we have also maintained the things in the contributing of our project, and which is a responsibility for everyone to not to make any mistake or any errors when we are doing our project. This is a team working agreement we have decided, and this is a slide which we have added from other teams taken, as previously we didn't add this one, and this is a new one we added for our print for delivery. Sorry. And coming to persona, we have created three personas, and I will explain them. Persona one, she is a she's name is Christina. She was 24 years as she was living with his boyfriend in New York, as she is a student in public university, as she was daily she was going to college in any traffic way, like she was meeting so many people, random people she don't know they are healthy one or infected person from virus, so she want to maintain healthy, she want to maintain her health in a healthy way, so she was using our app, like she was using the app whenever the persons are meeting, she was maintaining 6 feet distance, it is notified from our application from Bluetooth tools and the location tracker. And as she is notified by also she is notified with any damage zone, like any infected person is there nearby him, nearby her, she will be notified, and she will be maintained the thing, like maintaining proper social distance. This is a proper social distance maintenance for our persona one. And coming to persona two, she is Maddie. She was a senior nurse. She was living with his husband, and she's income is 74,000 per year. She was 35 years. She was living in New Jersey. She was a public news senior nurse in the public hospital, as she was in daily she like to like she would like to test BP and temperature of the patients. So she was for daily she have to maintain so many meet so many people, like person who are virus. In a hospital we already know so many patients will be there in different health issues. So from that she want to use our apps, and she want to maintain social distance whenever the high infected virus is there, or i- if she was if she was working with the patients, like she was to maintain the things from the or maintain the things in a social distance, or the to be maintain our health in a good way by using our mobile application from current location or something like that. And coming to Persona 3, he was Saurabh. He was a chief security officer for a shopping complex. He is always check the persons who are entering in the mall, and he's a chief, as previously said, he is a chief security officer. He have to check everyone from who is coming to the mall. And so he like to use our app, like if any unwanted like infected person is nearby him, you want to maintain the social distance or 6 feet distance from that person. And yeah, for that one he have to notified that things if a person is nearby him who is already infected or who is damaged or health from the virus, as they are the personas we have created. And next the MVP will be continued by the our friend Anvidi. Thank you.
You, Anil. Now I'm gonna explain the minimum variable product. Our minimal viable product covers the following features: onboarding screen, registration page, login page, home page, scanning functionality in Bluetooth page, QR code functionality in friends list page, alerts page, onboarding screens. Onboarding screens has introduction message to the app and provides basic information about the application. From onboarding screens, user has button to login or register. Registration page. User should be able to enter their details in the provided fields and click on the register button. Login page. User should be able to enter their credentials and click on the login button. Next is home page. From the home page, user should be able to navigate through all the features of the application. For example, Friends tab, Bluetooth tab, Notifications tab, and Settings tab. Friends tab. QR code is displayed for the application, and this QR code can be scanned by another registered application user to add the current user to their friends list. Bluetooth tab. Scan button is available in the Bluetooth tab, which will enable the device to Bluetooth to scan for devices in the Bluetooth area. Notification tab. User should be able to see alerts or notifications in this tab. Settings tab. User has option to edit their profile and send feedback about the application to the admin team through this tab. Technologies. We used Keras, Android Studio, Cloud Firestore, TensorFlow, Zira, and GitHub. Next is the conceptual architecture diagram. First, the user installs the mobile application. We developed the application using React Native, and then user installs the mobile application, and then their Bluetooth and this application uses Bluetooth low energy service for broadcasting and receiving information. This information is integrated with machine learning algorithms and deep neural networks. This integrated information is then stored in Cloud Firestore. The information cloud stored in the Cloud Firestore is then continuously shared to Firebase. This Firebase is the local database. This Firebase always gathers the data from the Cloud Firestore and sends the notification and alerts to the users when they are not properly maintaining a social distancing of 6 feet with each other. Next is the sequence architecture diagram. The first one is the user interface. This is divided as notification service, main service, Firebase Work Manager, and the Cloud Firestore. Notification fires user interface gives a notification service, and this is sent to the main service, then to the user interface, then to the Firebase Work Manager, then this is stored in the Cloud Firestore. Main service is divided as shared preferences, machine learning service, Bluetooth low energy service, and database service. That's it. Sahid will be continuing the next part.
And I'm Sahith, and I'll continue the presentation from the current slide, which is Sprint 3 recap. These are the user stories which I have planned and done for the planned and done in the Sprint 3. In CO 16, users should be able to log in at any time after logging out from the application. And in COE 17, user should be able to create and keep his account private, and also to sign up using his email ID and password. And in COV 18, user should be able to log in using email ID as his user ID to access his account. And in COV 19, user should be able to quickly access the features by navigating between the pages. And in COV 20, user should be able to access the specific features in homepage. And all these functionalities are done in Sprint 3. And these are the functionalities which are yet to be done. And in COV 21, users should be able to change their username. And in COV 22, users should be able to add their friends to the friends list using a QR code. And in COV 23, you should be able to give feedback about the application, so that the application management will get the feedback. And in COV 24, you should be able to play see the play button. So to start searching for the infected users in nearby his location. And in COV 25, users should be able to see pause button, so to stop searching for the infected users. And this is product backlog. These are the product backlog. This is a product backlog. And these are the user stories which we have planned from the print one, which is of those in COV1, it is to gather all the requirements for the project, and in COV2, we should have a teamwork agreement with all rules and regulations, and COV3 is about dividing our roles and responsibilities to develop our project. And in COV4, we should develop the and it is about COV4 is about developing the technical and functional knowledge to plan and do the project. And in COV5, we should plan the product requirements and development plan for the project. And where in COV6, it is about and it is about the user should have an APK file, to install in the mobile with basic functionalities. And CO7 is about a user should be able to see the welcome page for the application. And next in COV8, it is about the user should be able to see the knowledge page after welcome page, which has information of how application works. And in COV9 is about users should be able to give all the required permissions, like Bluetooth permission and location permissions, which are required to access the data from the mobile. And in COV10, user should be able to reset where user can reset all the permissions at any time. And in COV11, the user should be able to see the registration page for the application, and you should be able to register in the application using his username. Uh, and in COV13, you should be able to get the pop-up notifications to turn on the Bluetooth when the application is being used. And in COV14, you should be able to get a pop-up notification to give all the permissions required. And then COV15, you should be able to see the home page once he logs into the application. And in COV16, the registered user should be able to log out from the application whenever he wants, and log in whenever he wants. And in COV17, the user should be able to create his account in the application to keep his name, ID, password, email, everything in private. And COV18, the registered user should be able to log in using his email ID as his user ID to access his account. And in COV19, the user should be able to navigate between the pages to access the features whatever he need. And in COV20, um, uh, in COV20, the user should be able to access a specific feature from the home page. And COV21 is about uh, is about changing the username of the username of the user whenever he wants. And COV22 is about that is the user should be able to add his friends using QR code. And in COV23, the user should should be able to give the feedback of the application, where the management can have access to that feedback and make the necessary and do the needy for the according to the feedback. And all these user stories till to CO23 are done, and the user stories from CO24 to COV24 to 29 are yet to be done. Where in COV24 the user should be able to see the play button to search the to search the infected users nearby his location, and COV25 user should be able to see the pause button to stop searching for the users who are infected. And in COV23, um, uh, the user should be able to see an option for marking a COVID-19 infected person, uh, so that he can update his own status in the application. And in CO27, the registered user should be able to send the application QR code to his friend to add in the friends list. And in CO28, the registered user should be able to see should be having an option to delete his account, so that he don't so that all his data should will be removed from the application. And in CO 29, uh, the uh, uh, the user can whitelist his friends, um, from all the from his friends list, which only he can trust. And this is the sprint summary. Uh, for the sprint one, Armor application mainly focuses on COVID-19 safety protocols. It ensures whether the users are following the guidelines or not, and it tracks COVID-19 infected persons by using GPS and Bluetooth services. The Armor app notifies the users when places are crowded and gives the updates of local COVID-19. And we and as a teammates, we divided our roles and responsibilities in sprint one, and also built our functional and technical knowledge in to plan the product requirements and development project development plan. And the users can easily install the product install the users can easily install the APK file, which has welcome and knowledge pages, which gives the information about the application, how it works. And user should be able to give permissions, such as turning on the Bluetooth and location permissions. Will and and the user will also have an option to reset all the permissions whenever he wants. And in sprint two, we started with the process feedback, which is mainly to improve the functionality and usability of the application. And user in these we de- in these the functionalities we developed are the user can register and create an account in the on the application, by choosing their own username and entering the email and password. And a user can also log into the application once the registration is done. And user receives the notification pop-ups to enable the Bluetooth and location services. And users will have access to the features, which helps them to stay safe, by giving all the necessary information and tools to maintain the social distancing and follow the safety guidelines. And in the sprint 3, these are the functionalities we have done in the sprint 3, which users should be able to log in at any time after logging out from the application. and a user should be able to create his own private account, his own account, and should be able to sign up using a name, email, and his password. And user should be able to log in using email ID as his user ID to access his account. And you should be able to quickly access the features by navigating between the pages. And also you should be able to access the specific feature from the home page. And that's it. My friend Bharatwaj will continue the presentation.
Thank you, Syed. So I'm going to continue the presentation with the sprint backlog. And these are the user stories that we wanted to cover for since 4 and that we have mentioned in sprint 3. And these are the 5 things that we wanted to do to develop our application, which are like, if the user want to change the user's name, he can do that in the settings page. And the second one is, if the user want to add his friends, we have created a QR code for that, so that he can scan the QR code and then they can create a friend list. And the third one is to have a functionality to send feedback for the app so that they can develop if they have any bugs which was seen by the user of this application. And the fourth one is, if the user want to play the Bluetooth button so that he can start scanning for the infected persons near his location. And the one more user story is, if the user want to pass the Bluetooth screen page, if he feels like he's in a safe zone, then he can do that. And these are the 3 user stories that we have done for this sprint, and the rest too we're planning to do in the next sprint. And this is the acceptance criteria table for that. For the first user story, if the user want to change the user's name, this is the scenario. Given I'm a user of the application, I want to see for the option for changing the user's name in the settings page. So if you open the app and log in into that, we can see the settings page on the right side. Then if we can click on that and go to the change in user's name, and then we can do it. And the second user story, as a registered user, I should be able to add my friends through QR code. And this is the scenario for that. Given the person is a user of the application, and after logging into there, you can see the second tab showing the friends tab. You can just click on it, he'll get a QR code generated, and he can share the QR code with his friends so that they can scan it and add to the friend list. And this is the third user story, which says, as a registered user, I want to have functionality to send up feedback for the application. This is the scenario for that. Given I'm a user of the application, and they should be able to see the option for sending feedback to the team so that the application or app can develop from the bugs that have created in the user. And these are the test cases for that. For the first one, change in user's name, this is how it is. First, we have to log in with our details, and then we have to go to the settings page, and we can see the option for changing user's name. So we can update the personal information up to date. And this is the second story, which says the user should be able to add friends through QR code. So when he log in into the app, he can see the friends tab on the home page itself, and if you click on it, he'll say QR code. We have different QR codes for different persons. Then he can send the QR code to his friends so that they can scan it and add to the friend list. And this is the third story, which have functionality to send the feedback to the app or the team or the application. And we have to do the login first, and then we can go to the settings page, and we have an option showing send feedback. And then if we click on it, we can just mail them regarding the bugs or the suggestions that we have about the app, and they'll review it and they'll try to make the changes according to that. And these are the stories that I've completed in this sprint 4. And these are the stories we wanted to complete in sprint 4, but we couldn't because of the integration of Bluetooth thing. And we are working on it, and we are planning to do this in sprint 5 for sure. and I'll hand over to my next teammate. Thank you.
Hi, this is Sai Nikhil from Team Technocrats. And first comes with our metrics. So, team members' velocity report represents how fast our team is moving to achieve our sprint goals. And in here, these lines indicates our team members. So, next comes with our sprint burn down chat. Burn down chat is a graphical display that helps teams to make their work more visible and track their progress on their schedules. So here, the red line indicates the estimated effect, and the blue line indicates the actual effect. And next comes with the retrospective. So what went well? We have planned and distributed the task in an organized way and executed it. Team meetings were conducted on time without fail to get our updates from team members. What needed improvement? Coordination and communication between team members can be improved so that it will avoid reworking. Team members must complete their task on time without fail. And next step, we are going to maintain status report for from next sprint so that we can note down the team member status and their updates. We are going to we are going to put a deadline for our user stories easily so that we have some time to unexpected late a minute tasks. And here is a sprint 5 demo. So the story is planned and committed for sprint 5. So in first case, as a registered user, I want to see see the play the button in the Bluetooth screen so that I can start searching for infected users near my location. And as a registered user, I want to see the pause button in the Bluetooth screen so that I can stop scanning for infected users in the application. As a registered user, I want to see the options for making as COVID-19 infected person is sitting in page so that I can update my status whenever I diagnosed with COVID. As a registered user, I should be able to send my application QR code to my friend to add a friend list. As a registered user, I want to see the options for deleting my account in settings page so that I can delete my account. And here is our app logo. And next, the demo of Sprint 4 will be continued by this industry. Thank you.
Hello all, this is from Team 1 Technocrats, and I'll be showing the live demo of a project, and I'll be showing the new functionalities added in this current sprint. So I'll be opening our application. This is our application, and I'm starting our application. So I'm opening in the Android simulator. Here our virtual device is opening. So this is our application, and these functionalities we have seen in the last sprint. So I'll be logging into the application. So these are the tabs we have added in our application. So in this sprint, we have added few functionalities. So I'll go through all of those things. So in the settings tab, we have added these functionalities, edit profile button, in the language selection button, and we have added a functionality for the user to mark as a COVID-19 infected, as a COVID-19 infected person, and we can send a feedback. And then in the QR scanner section, we have in the friends tab, we have generated QR code for this application, for particular application. And we can scan a QR code using this tab. But as this is a virtual simulator, it will not open the camera and scan, but in the physical device, it will work. And in the Bluetooth tab, we have added this functionality, scan Bluetooth devices, but for scanning the Bluetooth devices and for detecting the nearby devices, um, along with the Bluetooth services, we need to have some machine learning algorithm, and we are developing that machine learning algorithm, and we couldn't complete the that algorithm and integrate it with this application in this sprint. So that's why we have moved these user stories to the next sprint. So we'll be showing this functionality in the next sprint. So coming to the settings, we have this functionality like mark as COVID-19. So once we click on this, the user status will be stored in the database. So user can mark him as a if he's been detected with the COVID-19, infected with the COVID-19, then he can mark his status. So coming to, we have added one more functionality here. This is the send feedback functionality. So once we click this, there is like a one this email will be open Gmail. So these things, like we have added the temporary ones. So like from and to can be like, from will be the user logged in user mail. This is the logged in my mail, logged in user mail, and two is like application admin team. We can change it later, but these are the temporary ones. Here we can send the mail feedback. So I'm sending feedback like text mail, this feedback, and I can send. So so here I can open the Gmail and I can show the, yeah, here I received the mail like test feedback like 0 minutes ago. So this is how like a feedback functionality will work. And these are the functionalities we have added in this sprint. So yeah, as mentioned earlier, the Bluetooth scanning is taking much more time. We'll be developing, we will be completing that machine learning algorithm, and we'll be integrating in the next sprint, and we'll be showing that functionality. So this is the live demo for this sprint. Yeah, and coming to the PPT. Yeah, these are the application screenshots, welcome page, onboarding screens, and login page, registration page, And these are the tabs we have seen in the application. And along with that, we have a generated QR code, and we have added few more functionalities in the settings tab. And then we have added this functionality. And the API, yeah, coming to the API, we are using Cloud Firebase, Cloud Firestore, and then local Firebase as the local database for the application. And this is our GitHub link. Yeah, thank you.